Oh, Anissa can pull them off. That's fine. I don't think we can pull that off.
No, because you were like, just wear those, because I didn't know she was wearing them. And I'm like, no, I couldn't wear it.
All right. Welcome to episode 34 of the Minnie Mice Show. I'm Mama Mouse Cynthia, and these are my two Minnie Mice.
I'm Anissa. I'm Sienna.
Happy Friday, March 29th, everyone. We just want to say for those of you listening to our podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and now on Spotify, you can also watch us on YouTube and Facebook and during our live show on Fridays as well as throughout the week. We interact with all our Instagram followers in real time, so make sure you guys are following us at The Minnie Mice. Also, our daily news segment called The Minnie Mice Minute is now on IGTV, so make sure you guys check that out, like, comment, and share. Happy Dumbo Day, everybody! Disney's new live-action Dumbo officially hit theaters today, and we got to see it last night. Trust us, you will not be disappointed. It is so good. So we are on a Dumbo high right now. So Anissa, do you want to...
Guys,
we all know what Dumbo means to this family, but more importantly to Anissa.
Even handle... Everyone's sending me stuff finally because I'm allowing it now because I've already seen the movie, and it just makes me so happy that people always think of me when they see it, and now I'm able to
I do have
go
a question
back and
for
watch
you,
trailers and
Anissa. Was the movie better not seeing anything?
the movie. Well, I wouldn't know the difference, but
But you didn't.
it was everything I guess I wanted it. Well, not everything I wanted it to be, but it was pretty mind blowing. And Dumbo came to life in the best way. He was cuter than I thought he'd be.
He's
Oh my
so
gosh,
cute.
he was so
They
cute.
even, spoiler alert, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler at all, but they made him with such a personality, which is so funny to see in an elephant, but he's not just an elephant to me, he's Dumbo. But he has a personality. It is so cute. No, he doesn't talk or anything.
No
but,
spoiler alert. I'm not spoiling anything, but everything he did, I was just like, I want to give him a hug.
He is so full of personality that, I mean, the fact that you can get so much personality out of a character that doesn't even talk shows the magic that is Disney. Because we were laughing with him, crying with him, dancing with him. He was absolutely adorable. And
he's the cutest character.
adorable.
I mean, just for me personally, I've always thought he was the cutest character. But he's the cutest live action character they've ever done. Sorry
down.
about Winnie the Pooh.
I can agree
but
with that.
He
He's
is
adorable.
the flippin' cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And those blue eyes.
Those eyes are mesmerizing.
They're
You just
so
He's so
gorgeous.
cute.
when they
Yes.
finally it was revealed and finally showed him, I just started. I mean, I started crying the second the movie started. Honestly,
It
We're
took a
crying
while.
before the movie
Just
started.
not kind of spoiler.
that one right there with the feather when
kind
he was
of
sitting
spoiler
like that.
alert, but not
No, the
really
next
a
one.
spoiler alert.
The next one.
It took them a while
Yeah.
for them to finally show Dumbo.
Oh,
Yeah.
That scene, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that.
Oh,
I'm just
isn't he
I'm
adorable?
I would have hugged him if I was sitting
Oh
next
my
to him like that.
Goodness, he is
He's-
Look at his eyes.
adorable.
Just look at his eyes.
Adorable.
guys, he's flawless. They did him so perfectly. There was not a single thing I would have added to the way he looked, the way he walked, the way he tripped over his ears, the way his ears were.
I would have wanted to see
personality,
one thing, though,
all of
on
it.
him. I would have wanted him to just one scene, maybe as I don't know, just kind of because of the original, just seeing him once in the outfit, the original outfit.
See, that was one of my
with the little
things.
hat. And
I
the
have
That
a
would've
few
been
things.
cute.
I don't. Are we talking about it now?
Yeah, you can. We're
Okay.
talking Dumbo now. So, but if you're going to mention anything that has to do with the actual movie, you need to make sure you say spoiler alert because
Spoiler alert. I mean, it's kind of a given because of the people that have seen the trailers.
he flies.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
But he does not wear the outfit. He doesn't wear the hat. He doesn't wear the thing around his neck. He doesn't wear it. And I think it really made me sad that he didn't, just because.
well, yeah, they had
Dumbo.
to make him a little bit different, of course, but
Yeah.
it would have been nice if they would have.
Done at least
Yeah.
a scene or something.
Yeah, that would have been cute.
One more. Spoiler alert. One thing I didn't like.
Hey.
I love, or no, yes, can I say it?
What?
Just don't steal what I'm going to say, boy.
Well, I had said it before the show, I told you. The one about, because there's one song that I really love from the original that they didn't play. They didn't play the one, what is it called?
I've seen everything if
I've seen an elephant fly.
When I see an
elephant fly. That was one of my favorites from the movie, and they never played it.
Yeah.
They did kind of incorporate it in some way. But
okay, this is kind of it is a spoiler alert, but if you've seen the trailer, what's the one thing other than Dumbo that you absolutely fall in love with and just grabs you in the feels and just makes you cry? It's the song. The song
That
from the
song
trailer.
is my favorite.
Oh my gosh. They didn't play the song during the movie.
Not even at the end credits.
Not the one that they used in the trailer.
Not the one they used in the trailer, which I waited for the entire movie. But, I mean...
go ahead.
The way they... there's just so much I don't want to say because I know what it's like to see, like, have the spoiler, and we're going to have to put on, like, the YouTube, like, a spoilers, Dumbo review, don't watch if you don't want to see.
Well, we're not giving away what happened in, like, actual
Major
details.
Okay,
or
like,
major
first of all, everyone knows that Baby Mine, and the scene is obviously in the movie, it's Dumbo. But there is a huge part... Okay, I'm going to cry. This song... the song was already my favorite Disney song, but this version's, like so my favorite right now. But, huge spoiler, not even that huge, but, like...
Just mute us real quick.
She didn't rock him, guys.
pick him
that
up.
broke my heart. I was so sad she didn't
And the
do
scene
that.
was so short.
Like, that's one of the main... Like, look, guys. It's one of the biggest parts of the...
They only took a snippet from the song. They didn't
I was
use the
sad about
whole
that.
song like in the movie. They just used a snippet of it. And it was so short. I hated that.
Yeah.
All I know is every time I heard this song in the trailers, I would cry. Anissa, of course, would run out the second they even showed anything Dumbo.
No, it was already out.
But when she came back, I was bawling. I cried every single time. And I just think if they would have played this song in the movie, like in the actual movie, it would have added a lot more emotion.
This one in the trailer, but what I liked about what they did in the trailer is they played like a... How would you explain it? Like a darkish, like... sort of music in the back.
Darkish.
No, because they added a little bit to it, a little bit more to it. In the trailer, you know how they had like a score and then they had the song.
Yeah.
I liked that mashup better.
So I think my main issues were the fact that he wasn't wearing the outfit, not even once. The fact that Dumbo's mom didn't rock him, Jumbo. And 3 was... Guys, what is he chopped liver? I'm sorry. Is Timothy chopped liver? Because I'm pretty sure he's the reason why Dumbo, it says the very things that, like, come on, he said
most of the
all
quotes
the quotes.
came from Timothy.
Okay, Timothy is... I'm so sad.
This is one thing that I thought they were gonna do because it showed in the trailer that the kids, spoiler, you most likely saw the trailer, that the kids, that scene with the feather, that was in the trailer. Mm-hmm. So I thought maybe Timothy wasn't gonna be in it, and I thought the little boy's name was gonna be Timothy, and he was gonna be like Timothy Mouse, the boy.
I'm so sad about it.
Because if they weren't gonna show Timothy, they might as well have made the boy's name Timothy. Mm-hmm. So he was like a human Timothy Mouse.
Well, I think they can't make everything exactly the same. They have to add.
Okay, but like characters.
No, I know. I get that.
Besides Dumbo himself, he was like
because
the main.
You can have an animated like Timothy, right? Because in other live actions, close your ears really quick. But Aladdin, for instance, Abu is animated.
Oh, well, okay, I could have guessed that.
They're not going to use a real monkey.
Yeah, they're not going to use a real monkey.
Well, what I'm saying is you can use an animated mouse to play Timothy, which I think they could have done and probably should have done.
They're going to be using real lions in Lion King.
That they couldn't because Dumbo was so real looking that there was no way they could have made Timothy real and then let him like talk.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that's not true because. Plug your ears. I think in I'm talking about a trailer. I think you can listen, you probably have an idea. I think in the Lion King trailer that they look pretty real and they're obviously going to talk.
Well, yeah, I would.
And they look real.
All right. Well, we don't want to give too much away. I think we gave away more than most people would want to know, but definitely not too much.
I just want to clarify that it's still my new favorite live action, and it still did it justice. And just because I had those little issues does not mean that it wasn't amazing for me. I rated it very high on my, whatever you call it, my list. And it was mind-blowing, and it was sweet, and it made me cry, and it made me laugh, and it was everything
just the way they made Dumbo, like the actual character, the emotion they put in his face, his eyes, just every little feature about him, hands down 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because he was absolutely perfect. And if you did not ever like Dumbo before, I guarantee you after seeing him
You'll
now,
be a fake fan.
you will definitely be in love with Dumbo because he is literally the cutest character there is
His
out there.
smile.
He's adorable.
I know he's cute.
All right,
but
we will move on
whoa.
from Dumbo for a minute. Another movie that we saw this week, we actually caved after saying in our last live, our last show that we were not going to be watching Captain Marvel. We actually watched Captain Marvel this week.
I watched it twice.
Anissa saw it with a friend while we were on our little getaway vacation. And she came back and she says, okay, guys, we have to watch it as a family. So we went this week and we watched it.
I'm kind of upset. I'm mad. And they were like, why? And I'm like, okay, because I've talked so much trash about how I don't want to watch Captain Marvel because Gal Gadot's my girl. And I was like offended that they would, all of a sudden be like this awesome female character. And I was like, okay, what is Wonder Woman? Like trash? That's so rude.
Like they all forgot about her.
Yeah, and so I was just standing up for my girl. But anyways, so I was like, Captain Marvel who? So I watched it, obviously, because you have to fit the pieces together to be able to
That is
watch
true, you do have
Endgame.
to watch it.
So I had to watch it. And dang it, guys, she's awesome.
At
I
the
was
end of
so
the
mad
movie-
that I love her.
At the end of the movie, I'm like, I hate that I loved it. How am I going to go on the show?
I'm
after
sorry,
you're
Gal
saying
Gadot.
I'm not watching
I
it.
know.
Sorry,
That
Wonder
was the
Woman.
one thing that got us the most. Like we talked last week about, no, we are not watching it. We're just not going to do it.
Wonder Woman's number one.
And
Now
we-
we're like,
we're totally eating crow this week. We watched it and we
I loved
enjoyed
it.
it.
Yeah,
So,
she's
it was so good.
if you haven't seen Captain Marvel, I recommend you watch it. It was
the
pretty
character is fire,
good. Yeah.
not the actress. Or whatever.
Yeah. We'll still stick to our views on that one.
It's
I'll
only
still-
because Gal Gadot
I'll still
is
stick to Gal Gadot.
She's a very humble woman. She's very humble. She knows she's all that, but she doesn't say
doesn't show
She doesn't
like-
show it. She's very classy. Whereas
That's what you like.
Brie
classy.
Larson
I love classy.
is very, very full of herself. And she made a lot of people who read the comics not want to watch it because her personality was just very conceited and
I think if she was
She
more
wasn't very
humble,
nice.
then
See,
I would
I don't
like her as a person. a lot more.
Humility is something that will always grab most people's attention. When you're arrogant and cocky, and it's off-putting. So
a little bit. So I'm probably gonna get hate how dare you, Brie Larson's my woman. Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
in the movie,
But
she wasn't like that.
She
That's
played
why
the
I liked
role
her.
fantastic.
In the movie,
She
I
was
loved
great.
her.
No,
I love Captain
but
Marvel.
Personally, I don't know. I just prefer humility.
Yeah,
Just my
that's
two
just our
cents.
preference on personality.
Yeah,
but,
that's just.
But
us.
she herself, Captain Marvel, is fire.
Yeah.
So go watch
All right. Something I wanted to talk about that I forgot. Not that I forgot to mention it, but we had a lot going on last week. But no, I did forget to mention it because it's a huge deal. But something that happened to Anissa last week that is really, really something to be proud of, and I know her parents, are extremely proud of. But we wanted to congratulate Anissa because Anissa got accepted into Biola University. So we're really happy and we're really excited for her.
Thank
so
you.
Anissa, you want to go ahead and give your thoughts about that?
Oh my gosh, put me on the spot.
Yes, I'm putting you on
Putting
the
you
spot.
on the spot.
I'm excited, guys.
Pressure.
I mean, I went through different phases where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to college because my parents want me to. Well, I guess my dad. And then I was like,
I just want her to be happy.
I don't want to go to college, Dad. And he's like, you have to. I'm like, well, yeah, you should, but I didn't want to, and I think I kind of rebelled against it. But then I wanted to go on my own, and it was just back and forth. And then I was like, I'll just do a community college. And then eventually I just liked Biola. I don't know. We talked about it once and I was like, yeah, let's apply. I want to do it. And I only applied to that one school because it was the only one I was interested in. And I felt that it was the one for me. I didn't even do backups. Like, people apply to a bunch just in case they don't get accepted. And I was like, no, this is the school I want. I'm going to pray about it, and it's going to happen. And I had a lot of faith that it was going to happen. Like, seriously, that was very risky of me to do.
Yeah.
I should have not applied to just one, but I did, and I got accepted. So
Yay!
that's how I know it was God, because
it was definitely God's hand on that one for sure. And we are so proud of you, Anissa. Like, so proud of you. Do you want to say what you're going to be going to Biola for?
I'm doing their psychology program. It's a 3-year course. Well, I don't know if it's a 3-year course, but it's going to take me 3 years, basically. And it's online, which is good because that's how I work best. And
But what do you want to be?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And I'm studying mostly child psychology because I want to be like child psychologist / therapist and like have a private practice where I have the kids come to my house and be like very welcoming.
To your office?
Yeah, it would be so cool to have my own like office at home where it's very cozy and they don't feel like they're trapped in some room talking to a stranger, but rather like, because I'm the best babysitter, if you guys didn't know.
This is true.
I'm a baby whisperer, kid
One of our
whisperer. I don't even know.
This girl doesn't talk to anybody, and because of Anissa, she's like now the most outgoing little girl there is.
Anissa
Like,
was
give me your kids.
back in Folsom. She was the most sought after babysitter all the time. So
It's a passion.
It's fitting for her, and we're so proud of her.
And even if it wasn't kids, anytime people like are going through something, they always want to talk to her.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I have friends that are like 3 and friends that are like 30. So I don't know. Or 80.
You have friends that are way up there.
Yeah, I can talk to anyone. We just give each other
You used
advice.
to volunteer too.
Yeah, I love kids, and I know I went through certain things for a reason, and maybe I can help kids who don't feel close to their parents. Luckily, I had parents I could talk to, but sometimes they don't, so that's what I'm here for.
All right. So, yay. In life in general, you go through things, and Lisa just touched on it right now, like maybe she went through certain things for a reason. We believe that the things that we're put through on this earth that were meant to destroy us but don't, it's for a higher purpose and a higher calling. And we, through God, use that and turn it around to help someone else. Because there's something that someone could be going through later on in life when Anissa's already in her profession. And it could be something like no one in that person's family has gone through, or they don't know anybody, they can't relate. And Anissa's going to be like, guess what? I actually know exactly how you feel, and this is how I dealt with it. I feel you, however. So I feel Anissa's she's 18, and she's gone through a lot in a very short amount of time, and I feel it's all for a reason and for a higher purpose.
Yeah, I mean, like 10 years from now, there could be maybe like even a teen, because I want to do like kids up to like teenagers. Maybe there's a teen that's going to go through something that I went through 10 years ago, and I'll be like, oh my God, I went through it for this exact reason. Here I am now, and I know everything I can say to help her. I don't know.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to get on to Disney, what we're all here for, right? We're going to recap this week's news. Yes. So,
What's Disney? I said, what's Disney?
What's Disney? Disney is why we're all here. Just to recap, there's a whole lot of news. I mean, if you're familiar with Disney at all, I mean, I'm assuming you are if you're listening. But there was so much news that broke this week that my head was literally spinning because there was just like, this, that. So we're going to get right into that. As we mentioned, today's Dumbo Day, and Disney caught us all off guard today with the release of a new Casey Jr. popcorn bucket and a Dumbo Sipper. The popcorn bucket is $17, which has a removable whistle, and $18 for the Dumbo Sipper, making that $35 if you choose to buy the pair. Both the Sipper and popcorn bucket can be found in Fantasyland. Thankfully, we weren't in the parks today. We couldn't make it to the parks, but thankfully,
Jay.
our good friend
Thank
Jay,
you, Jay.
Jesus,
Got it for
got it for us today, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. It's adorable. I mean, people were like, "What? Oh my gosh!"
See, I saw this a few months ago, and it was from like Shanghai or something. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Hong Kong or I don't know. And I wanted it, but I was like, oh my God, shipping is probably more than the actual thing itself. So I like went back and forth with it for a while and just kind of left it in my saved, like, and then they came out and dropped like randomly today. And so then when our friend got it, I was like, oh my God.
Yes, so we're happy. It'll be going up there on the
In my little Dumbo corner.
on the set once we get it. So we're really excited about it.
I still
We're
want the
happy.
piston cup.
Oh yeah, we still gotta look for the piston cup for sure.
Super.
Okay, in park news, Jessie's Critter Carousel walls in DCA's Pixar Pier came down yesterday and officially opened to the public today. It looks really cute. There's all the little Pixar characters from Toy Story. I mean, it's cute for the kids, for the littles. I think it's so cute.
I'm actually kind of
That
shocked
huge
because
Jessie's a little scary.
on the
I knew you were
box,
gonna
because
say
you know
that.
how it was in like a crate,
Uh-huh.
it said April. So I was
Yeah.
kind of shocked that it opened.
Well, we're only, what, 2 days away from April? 3 days away from April?
That's
2 days?
true.
3 days?
I would still do it because I remember doing the King's Triton and it looks cool.
Yeah. It'll be cute. I mean, it is cute. I mean, you see everybody riding it today at Disney.
We'll
or
get
at DCA,
Anissa.
so.
Anissa will get a picture with Jessie.
Yeah. Get a picture with Jessie.
The big one.
Right. Okay, so speaking of April, debuting this Monday, April 1st, the all-new Briar Rose Gold Enchanting Spirit Jersey and matching ears. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to see this, but the new Spirit Jersey is like a grayish Spirit Jersey with the Briar Rose Gold sequined Disneyland on it. And then they have the matching ears, which means that the Rose Gold ears will actually be they'll be discontinuing. They're not even going to be making them anymore.
Rose
So
gold?
the Rose Gold ones, they're not making anymore, which is fine because I think, in my opinion, the Rose Gold ears are the most uncomfortable ears Disney ever made.
So painful.
I mean, they're pretty, but they're just insanely painful.
I see
And the
what you mean.
Briar Rose Gold ears actually look really pretty.
I haven't seen them.
It looks really pretty. So I'm excited to see what those look like in person. And like I said, it matches the Spirit Jersey, so it's a nice set for those people who love their rose gold.
When I heard Briar Rose, I don't know why I thought of Sleeping Beauty because that's her name. So it's not a Sleeping Beauty jersey.
It's not a Sleeping Beauty jersey.
It's just the color Briar Rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sure people will be using it for that. I mean,
Probably.
yeah. I don't know. So just letting you all know that. And it looks really pretty. And again, they will be discontinuing the regular rose gold ears. And I believe on Shop Disney right now, they're like $15. So if that's something that you guys want and never got, go to Shop Disney and you can
actually
order
cheap for
those.
Disney ears.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap for Disney ears. Also, Disney Style announced this week that the new Lollipop Minnie Mouse Ears will be making their way to the park soon. There's no official date yet as to when they'll be here exactly, but they are coming.
They're
and
cute.
these ones are actually really cute. I like them. I like them
Just
a
my
lot.
personal opinion, I think they're the cutest ears that they've come out with in a really long time. 'Cause I don't know.
Real quick on Instagram, Disney Fashionista joined and she says, "Love you, ladies. We love you too.
love you too.
Thank you so much." Okay, all new character posters were released this week for the all new Avengers Endgame.
Oh, you know I
Yes.
saw.
And I did not know what to make of them. Well, you know what to make of them, but then you don't know what to make of them because some of them were like black and whitish, and then some of them were like colorish. So
It was the people who
what's-
disappeared.
well, I
and
know
the
they
people who were
disappeared, but
here.
are they gonna stay disappear? Like,
I don't think so.
Obviously not.
And
I
it's,
don't. I mean, they kind of can't, but then you just never know with them, though.
I think they said Avenge the Fallen. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna come back, but if they don't, then that better be the last Marvel movie they make.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
see that? You see that fella up there on the
Oh,
top right corner?
The second one on the dark one on the very top. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Anissa's sake, let's hope Chris Pratt comes back. But if he doesn't, it's because he's getting married, so. She did not enjoy
Okay,
that.
well, I think they're gonna come back because
Don't like that. I'm just kidding.
what is
Okay.
Guardians 3 gonna be? Rocket's journey?
You never know.
No,
just
you need
never
all of
know.
them for it to be Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think it's just gonna be Rocket. I
Well,
think that was a huge spoiler.
We are all about to find out because Avengers Endgame hits theaters next month, April 26th. So
Now
we'll
that I've
find
seen
out.
Dumbo, I could probably just die happy after this movie.
You were just you have to see this one.
Let's not, but okay.
But like I could.
Okay, all new character posters also released this week for Disney's live-action Aladdin, which hits theaters May 24th. The more and more I see of the new Aladdin, the more and more I am starting to like it. At first,
Yes.
I was on the fence. I was iffy, and I don't know. But the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm starting to really
That was me.
I'm getting excited for it.
Like I saw the first trailer and I'm like, oh, this looks so good. And then I saw the second one and I'm like, I don't know. Then I saw the third one and I'm like, And then I saw the most recent one and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to see this.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
But on and off.
Yeah, we'll find out May 24th. So, okay, Disney welcomes back spring with the return of Extravaganza. Extravaganza, as we all know, is the Easter egg hunt that they do at Disneyland. That'll take place April 5th, starting next week, April 5th through the 21st. This fun egg-themed scavenger hunt will cost guests $6.99 plus tax and will come with a map and stickers. And you know how it goes. You get your map and you get your stickers and you go around the park and you search for the egg. Once you find the egg, you go ahead and put your sticker on the map. When you're done with the map, you take it to a redemption center. Redemption location to claim your surprise, and usually the surprise is always like a button. So it's fun.
And
it's
you
a
have
fun
to
little thing you get
purchase
to do with
the
the park.
eggs, right?
The eggs you need to purchase.
The map
but
already costs money.
I did see that there's
I think
Dumbo
that should be a
eggs.
prize.
There's a
right?
Dumbo and
Yes.
Timothy.
But
Forget about Timothy.
But I think the eggs should be a prize because you're already paying for the map, so you're basically paying for a button.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try and do it when we go.
I
try
do
and
want to
get
do
that.
it. It seems so fun. I love.
Well, yeah,
egg
we'll do it
hunts.
because we gotta get those
The Dumbo and
the
Timothy.
Dumbo and Timothy eggs for Anissa.
We do have 2 of the eggs. I just don't know where they are.
They're in your room.
Oh, that's right. They're on display in my room.
Yes.
I'm like, why aren't they here? They're in
Yes.
display in my room.
Okay, so breaking news this week. Okay, this people are surprisingly losing their minds over this news that just broke this week.
Oh, I know.
Beginning May 1st, Disneyland, DCA, Esplanade, and Downtown Disney will officially be smoke-free zones. So there will be designated smoking areas outside the parks. I don't know how far outside the parks, if they're not even allowing the smoking in the Esplanade or in Downtown Disney. So I don't know how guests are going to take that because usually the smoking areas in the parks are usually crammed with people. I know it's going to be annoying for them to have to leave the parks to go and smoke. I don't know how long. I'm not a smoker.
Disneyland's trying to help them quit.
Yes, I think Disneyland is definitely trying to help them quit, but I don't know how. Like I don't know.
Look,
Like how often are you
honestly,
going to have to leave the
Anissa,
parks? to
Y'all
go
can
and
come
smoke?
at me. I don't care. I have my mind is mine, and my opinions are mine. I don't even think to begin with. I think Walt was doing it just out of courtesy because he obviously smoked too.
He was a smoker.
so he understood.
But he hid it. He was not proud of
Exactly.
himself.
He
It's
wasn't.
not. I mean, nowadays nobody cares, but like I still do, and I wouldn't want my kids around it. Not just like. It's obviously not good for you.
And I'm fine
it's
with it
just-
because it hurts my nose so bad.
Well,
Like,
it's like
it
if I take my
burns.
kids to Vegas, I'm exposing them to that, and it's like they'll eventually know what it is, obviously. But if I take them to Disneyland, I don't want them to be like cover your mouth, like you're in the happiest place on earth. You're supposed to be in like the safest place, and
You have to
why do I
cover
have
your
to worry
mouth.
about my kids like smelling the smoke and all that stuff? That's just me. If you smoke, that's fine. Just don't do it in Disneyland. Like that's.
They're like,
I mean,
We're
if
not-
you do, we don't judge you. I mean, that's
Yeah.
completely
No.
your prerogative. And we don't think any less of you. So please don't think that. We do not. But overall, for health issues and health safety
Well,
and child
only
safety,
because
then yes, for sure.
I mean, there's strollers that come by. There's little like
we talking
babies
about
and
that
kids.
next? Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you're so little, your lungs are literally like this big. So
Yeah.
just be mindful, I
And
guess.
I've honestly, someone asked me where's the smoking area. I'd be like, okay, so you go to the tram, you take it to the car, and then you leave. There's
Yeah.
your smoking
I
area.
honestly don't know where, and they have not said yet where the smoking areas are going to be. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do and where they're going to have it and how. I mean, is this going to eliminate smokers from visiting Disneyland? Because I know some people have to have a smoke break every once in a while, and it's going to be a hassle to have to leave the park. So I don't know if that changes things for the smoker.
Well-
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
They shouldn't be too mad. It's not like they're saying no smoking at all. You have to leave completely. Like, you have to even exit downtown Disney. And
Well,
parking
you're not going to let
structures.
you smoke in downtown Disney at all. It's saying
Well,
no
there's
downtown
not even a
Disney.
certain area?
It says that they're making the whole thing a smoke-free zone. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it's going to be. Okay, moving on. Also beginning May 1st, oversized strollers and wagons will no longer be allowed in the parks. This is going to be a big issue, I think, for a lot of people because we always see wagons around the park.
Oh, always.
And honestly, I mean, yes, they're big and they take up a lot of space, but some people go like really like crazy with their decorations on their wagons,
It's cool to
it's
see.
really cool. Like some of them
I
I've
could
seen.
care less if
I
you
saw
bring
one
a wagon.
person make, like, I don't remember, it was like Paint the Night. They had like lights on it and they were like blinking.
Some people
It looked like Paint
really
the
go all
Night.
out with their decorating, and it's really cool. But I mean, I get where Disney's going with this is because they take up a lot of space, and when you're trying to walk out after a parade and there are a million strollers hitting you in the back of your ankles,
You have no idea how many times that has happened
Yes.
to me.
and it's all in an effort to clear pathways for the new Star Wars land. Clearly.
I'm actually
So-
fine with it because the other day I got hit with a stroller and I didn't even say anything. I just said ow because it hurt really bad. And she's like, well, she's the one who's in the way. And I'm like, I'm just going to walk away.
That's another thing that chaps me. Is that when someone, I mean, you know when you hit somebody with a
Yeah,
stroller.
it hurt so bad.
You know. And most of the times we get hit with strollers, no one turns around, like no one apologizes. No one, like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I'll be honest, I've
Like,
hit
if
someone with a
I've
stroller.
done that, like if
I
I've done it,
apologize.
I'm like, oh my God, I am so
I feel so
Let me
bad.
buy you a
churro.
Yeah, like I want, like Anissa wants to buy somebody a
Guys,
toy for
oh my gosh,
Hitting it with a lightsaber.
I can't even tell my own story.
Go ahead.
No, there's no point. She told the end. That's basically what happened. And then the chicken pooped in her. Friends fans.
I know.
No, I basically was playing with the lightsaber in the Star Wars store, and then I like went like that and hit a kid in the face. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, it's okay, it's fine. And I was like,
As
oh
he's
my God. I gotta go buy him the lightsaber now, but I couldn't find him, so I was really
She was
We were
actually
like,
looking
Anissa,
for him
it's
to go buy
fine.
him a lightsaber because
I
she
felt so
felt
bad.
so bad.
I
Anyways,
always
the
feel
point
bad.
I was trying to
Say
make with that
sorry.
is, come on, guys, have manners. Like you hit somebody, say sorry. Don't just walk away.
be like,
It's
your mother
basically
didn't
a
raise you
hit
to
and
be this
run.
way.
It is basically a hit and run. Like you
Why
should not be
say
hitting and running.
It's my fault though. It's like she was going fast too. She was running, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you don't
Sienna,
have
you're
to be
always
running.
gonna get blamed for things that aren't your fault.
Yeah,
So
learn
just-
that now, honey.
Just ignore it. Never
Yes.
apologize if they say you're wrong or whatever. Just ignore it.
That's why I ignored it. I just walked away.
Good.
And then
Good.
I told mom.
I'm like, where is she? I'm just kidding.
No, she was like, where is she?
Okay, so another bit of news that also hit this week that's already in effect is there will be no more loose or dry ice allowed in the parks. So people were like really confused with this. Like, what? What do you mean like no loose ice or dry ice? This is basically for people who take coolers into the parks. Because let's face it, Disneyland food gets crazy expensive, and when you have a big family, it's smart to take a cooler with a bunch of food and drinks, and you want to keep things cold. So people usually put either dry. I've never seen anyone put dry ice. I personally wouldn't put dry ice in it, but that's just me.
No.
I would buy a big old bag of ice and put it in a cooler, and then whatever. But they're not allowing you to have loose ice or dry ice anymore. So only reusable ice packs will be allowed in the parks.
You're allowed to have like ice in your water, right?
Yeah, you can have ice in your water, just not in coolers. So for those of you who plan on going on a Disney trip anytime soon and you're planning on taking a cooler, keep in mind it has to be a reusable ice pack, not dry ice.
They're like
or-
shaking your cup. Make
or
sure.
loose ice. Well, they're not going to be in your cups.
I know, I was kidding because I thought you meant like no ice whatsoever.
No. You can have ice, just not in your cooler. You can keep it in your water bottle or whatever, but that's that. So all y'all who are carrying dry ice around everywhere, you can't carry it to Disneyland.
I know you guys like having dry ice in your pocket, but they're gonna make you just
Well, you
take
can't
it out.
even touch dry ice, right? Because
It'll
like,
burn.
you.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I just eat it.
Okay, so more exciting news. Well, it's not exciting. Well, I don't know. We'll see how you take it.
I
But
think
more
it's
breaking
exciting.
news this week is there going to be no standby lines whatsoever
not
of
exciting.
any kind will be allowed at the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Only guests with a reservation for the new land will be allowed inside until June 24th. I don't know what they're going to be doing after June 24th, but this is for people who think, oh, well, I'm just going to stand out and see if I can get in. Like, they're not even going to allow anyone to be standing outside. You have to have an actual reservation, and that reservation is going to give you a timestamp of when you can go into the land. And if you don't have that, don't even, sorry, you're out of luck. That's the only way that they're going to let you in. And I guarantee you that Disney is going to be very strict about this because they need to avoid manage crowd control. So, and guys, us as park goers, let's respect the rules, okay? I mean, I know it's easy to be like, oh, forget, I just want to get in real quick, or I know somebody. Guys, rules are placed for a reason, so let's honor them. Let's be good park guests. There's no reason to go against anything. I mean, you don't want to be kicked out of Disneyland, right? I know I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
So let's just
on the
respect
fence about it.
and honor the rules and that are given. So,
There's also going to be bathroom passes.
yeah, they're gonna have. They're
is
supposed to have bathroom
really
passes for the
confusing.
line. The people that are in line already for the Millennium Falcon ride, they will be giving you guys, because you're going to be waiting a long time in those lines. They'll be giving you out bathroom passes so that you can go to the restroom and come back, and it'll save your spot. So you're not going to lose your spot in line.
That's
So,
smart.
yeah, we'll see how that
Especially
goes.
with little kids. They're gonna have to go to the bathroom after a long
for
time.
sure. Every little kid always has to go to the bathroom the second you're almost up. But, okay, news about the new parking garage was also released this week. They're going to have the new parking structure that's right across from Mickey and Friends parking structure.
Well, that's been taking forever.
Yeah, but it's actually coming along really nicely. It looks really
Looks
beautiful.
nice.
It's going to be called the Pixar Pals Parking. Level 1 will be Incredibles. Level 2 is Coco. Level 3 is Cars. Level 4 is Monsters, Inc. Did I say that right? Level 5 is Finding Nemo, and level 6, Inside Out.
If we get
That's
put on
almost
level
thanks.
2, I'm going to be like, all right, I see how it is.
Because we Mexican. Okay.
They got the joke. You don't
I
have to
see it.
explain it.
I see it. Okay. Well, some people, you never know, it can go over your head. The new structure will
goes
be
over my
called
head.
Pixar Pals, like I just mentioned, featuring familiar friends from Disney Pixar. What? More than 5,000 parking spaces will be available within the structure, which is insane. Disney anticipates it opening no later than the end
Why
of July.
are you laughing? That's the question.
I'm not laughing.
Let's move on. They're expecting it to be open no later than the end of July, hoping sooner, but we'll see. The new structure will feature a new electronic parking system to expedite guest parking. And in the next few months, the Toy Story parking lot also will be expanded with more than 2,000 additional parking spaces and additional entrances. What's more, Disney will be adding security screening tents before guests board the Toy Story parking lot shuttles to eliminate screening in the Esplanade outside the theme parks at peak times. So that's going to be pretty good. I mean, the fact that they'll do security before you even get on the shuttle to get into the parks, which avoids the security line once you get to the parks. So that's great.
But you know what that means? The 2,000 extra parking spaces? That means an even longer line for the shuttle.
That is true. But, I mean, no matter what, with all this going on, you already know, Disney's prepping all of this for Star Wars Land. Because they know that a whole new world is about to get introduced to Disney. Because there are tons of Star Wars fans that are not Disney fans or Disneyland fans. But this is going to bring a whole new group of people into the parks. So
True.
they're being smart about what they're doing. They're more parking. bigger walkways, eliminating the giant strollers. So they know what they're doing. And I mean, they're doing it to the best of their ability to try and manage crowd control, which we as park guests can and should appreciate. So
That's true.
yeah. So, okay, this just came in yesterday. For DCA, Mickey's PhilharMagic. See, I said this morning when I was doing the minute, and I had to do it again because I wanted to say Philharmonic. But Mickey's PhilharMagic is a 3D movie musical originally from Walt Disney World, and it's coming to the Sunset Showcase Theater in Hollywoodland in April. The experience will sweep you away into the fantastic world of classic Disney animated musical sequences from Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, to Peter Pan and Aladdin. So this is going to be really cool. It's going to be in Hollywoodland and that where they used to have
theater,
that theater right there. So that'll be fun. Okay, in downtown Disney news, there's a new store making its way to the west end of downtown Disney. It's called Rinse Bath and Body Co. It's a natural body care boutique that offers handmade soaps, body oils, lip balms, bath and shower bombs, plus much more. There's no official opening date yet, but we do know that it's going to be arriving this spring. Just my 2 cents. Okay, one of my favorite stores is Basin.
I love Basin.
Basin I'm familiar with because it's in Las Vegas and it's in Disney Springs. So at Walt Disney World. So I was thinking if Basin is in Disney Springs and Walt Disney World, shouldn't Basin be in downtown Disney and Disneyland? This is basically almost the same thing as Basin, but I would have just assumed it would have been a Basin. I love Basin. So I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this store. I don't know, but I hope it kind of compares to Basin, or at least, I don't know.
Honestly, when I heard about it, I thought it was Basin that they were adding, because it makes sense.
Well, yeah.
To add Basin, and
Because
Basin's
it's already
amazing.
Disney Springs. And Disney Springs the Basin Disney Springs has the soaps with the hidden Mickey cutouts in it.
Bath bombs,
and that's
too.
just so cool. And the bath bombs. And I think that's amazing. So I think that would be great.
Hopefully they do the same thing.
Since it's not Basin, I hope that this new store will do kind of the same thing or offer something that's Disney related in there.
For all
that
we
would be
know,
great.
we'll be disappointed, or it'll go to one of 2 ways. We might be completely disappointed with their stuff, or we're gonna just be blown away and love. What if they have better scents? I don't know.
Yeah.
We might like it better.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess we're all gonna find out in the spring. So we'll see. Okay, we have a very small food segment this week. So Anissa,
I got you.
Okay, so Disney has been test running a mobile ordering only system for the Dole Whips at Tiki Juice Bar, which is going to be from March 28th to the 30th. And the move is basically just an attempt to reduce all the huge crowd that's there's always a long nasty line both in and out. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But just to kind of lower it for the anticipation of the crowds that are going to be expected for the opening of Star Wars Land. And during the test, visitors can still make Dole Whip purchases with cash, credit, or debit cards at the new Tropical Hideaway dining location in Adventureland. I think it's smart because there's no need to have so much crowd.
Every time we pass by the line too for the Dole Whips at the Tiki Bar, I'm always like, guys, there's mobile ordering. What are you doing?
I know. Why are you waiting? In
Take advantage of the mobile ordering.
There's even a big sign at the entrance that says mobile ordering.
Yep, there is, but people don't see it. Okay, we're going to move on to our questions. Want to thank you all for submitting your questions this week, and we're going to go ahead, Sienna.
Okay, the following questions, so I can.
Yeah, let me see.
The following
1, 2, 3,
slide-
4, 5.
The following 5 questions are asked by Tangled Churros. What are your favorite Queen songs?
I went with Bohemian Rhapsody and Don't Stop Me Now.
I said Bohemian Rhapsody, Don't Stop Me Now, Somebody to Love, and Love of My Life has a place in my heart. Only when he sings it live, though, not like the original. I don't know. It just really touches me.
Mine are Bohemian Rhapsody, Killer Queen, Somebody to Love, and Keep Yourself Alive.
Killer Queen's up there, too, though.
I love it. And I like Keep Yourself Alive, especially because it's their first one. And I don't know. I like that. I like how in, the playlist, I like the live version better because at the beginning he's, talking.
I literally wake up to the
I always
song
think of the movie.
every morning. Not because it's on my alarm, but because it's in my head.
It's drilled
It's like
in my brain.
drilled in my brain that I literally wake up to it in my head every morning.
No, think about this. I wake up and the first song that pops in my head is literally the beginning, the Fox fanfare thing where it goes dun 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 dun. And then throughout the day, the whole playlist is playing in my mind. I don't even have to be thinking about the movie. I'll just be sitting there on my phone and I find myself singing the whole playlist.
All right, next question.
Favorite thing to do in SoCal that isn't a theme park?
Favorite thing to do in SoCal that isn't a theme park? Anissa.
I said exploring new places, whether that's like we find the coolest coffee shop or the best like cafe or store, a new like beach area. I don't know. Just exploring new places is my favorite thing to do here because there's a million things around us.
Yes.
I agree with those, but I love going to the Anaheim packing district. I like how big it is, and I don't know. I just really like it.
Yeah.
They have like their stuff is different.
Is the fact that I tried boba from every boba place a hobby? Like, does that count as a hobby? Because that's one of my favorite things to do. Like Thai tea everywhere.
Well, they have a mini monster there. That's why I love the Anaheim packing district. They have a mini monster.
I love the one by the donut shop. I like all these boba places.
Yeah. I chose exploring new places because that's literally been my favorite thing to do on every free weekend that we have. It's so much because we live in a place where there's so much around us that we can literally go somewhere new every single weekend and
Every day for
Yeah,
a year.
if we had to-
Honestly,
yeah,
we could
if-
find something new.
Yeah. Well, we obviously can't go every day, but when we go during the weekend, it's always something. And we do have a few favorite places that we love to keep revisiting.
The drip.
The Drip is
love
actually,
the
it's in
Drip.
Fullerton. It's a coffee shop in Fullerton, and it's hands down probably the best coffee shop that we found in a really, really long time
Yeah,
out
they
here.
have the best chai tea lattes and
so good.
the best blueberry muffins.
The Spanish latte is
I like their
the best,
croissants.
just
I
so
don't
you
know. I like croissants. Those are my
But
favorite.
I like visiting like Huntington Beach, just different beaches. I know that's my husband's
I
favorite
do like
thing
the
to do.
Boy
He
and the
likes to go
Bear.
to the
Is that what
beach.
it's called, Dad? Boy and the Bear?
Yeah,
I love that one.
Coffee is so good.
And they have such good tea.
And then we like to eat. So exploring new places to eat is so
The best.
awesome. Like we've found some of the best hole in the wall places. We found some, just some great places to eat, even some food trucks.
Yeah, we have.
It was just so much. There's so much out there. So we're just having a
You're
blast.
welcome.
also
Insiders.
love markets. Whether like there's this huge Mexican market that's fire.
Oh, super.
There's a market that I've yet to go to, but I'm going next weekend. And it's this huge Japanese market in Torrance, and I am dying to go because it's like Tokyo, and like, that excites
wanna
me.
go to Little
I just
Tokyo.
love like
There's-
markets.
I want to
somewhere
go
here.
to Italy in LA.
Yeah,
That's where I want
yeah,
to go
me
next.
too.
So, okay, next question.
Favorite ride at Universal Studios. The Harry Potter ride is
Duh.
just so good. You just can't compare.
No, you
Not
can't.
even any ride
That's
in
my answer, too.
Disneyland is any better than that ride. It's mind blowing, and you just don't get it. Like how they do manage to do all of that, and I get scared every time during the ride, like stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, for me, since I cannot do most what would you call it?
Simulation.
I
ride.
can't do simulated rides. I can't do Star Tours at Disneyland because
I'm sorry.
I get dizzy and I have vertigo, so I can't do anything like that. So that obviously sucks for me. So Universal Studios, I'm pretty much sitting out the entire time because I can't do anything. I wait in line with them, and
Don't make me
comes
cry.
time to get on, I step aside and I wait for them at the exit. So my favorite ride at Universal is the tram.
The tram is not my friend right now.
Wait, I do know people who the tram ride is their favorite at Disneyland.
Oh my god.
So,
Well,
two people I know in particular.
the tram is not my friend. I went on the other day.
Oh,
Marcus,
my God.
okay. There's an extra seat. We got it in case there was gonna be water, so I could scooch. And I saw water coming in slow-mo, and I said, Marcus, scoot over, the water's
Next
coming.
question,
and he
though,
said
boy.
nope.
Yep. We have 10 minutes.
Well, she said Harry Potter. What's your Hogwarts house?
I don't know my Hogwarts house because I haven't taken that test or whatever that you have to do, but Sienna always says that she knows what my house is.
I would say she's Hufflepuff because of her kindness and everything. I think she'd have a little bit of Slytherin for her mama bear, because if someone wrongs her kids, she's going after you. And then I also think there's a little Ravenclaw because she's really smart.
So she's everything.
No, not Gryffindor.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure about Gryffindor, but I do think she has a little bit of the Hufflepuff. I mean, no, she's mainly Ravenclaw because she's got brains.
Well, right. I took the test and it said I was mostly Gryffindor, but so basically it's like probably 70-30 or something like that, or 60-40, I forgot. And it's Gryffindor and Slytherin, which is super random. I don't know.
I was kind of like Mom. I had 3. I had mostly Gryffindor, and then most of it was Hufflepuff and a teeny bit of Slytherin.
All right, next question.
Or we already said it. What was one of the coolest things that's ever happened to you at the parks? You're first.
I have no idea, and it's gonna come to me, and it's gonna suck because I forgot. So you guys keep going.
I guess seeing celebrities at the park, that's always pretty cool,
Yeah.
Seeing people that you watch on TV, especially Jason Blossom, and he reenacted his death scene. That was awesome.
Yeah. Not only did we see him, but we actually got to hang out with him in
line for Monsters Inc.
So that was fun. But
I'm like, am I really looking at Jason Blossom right now?
I have to say though, seeing celebrities is always fun, and it's cool. It's not gonna lie, it's cool to see someone that you, like Sienna says, someone that you see on TV for a while or whatever, and you see them in person. It's like, oh my gosh. So that's cool. But one moment that sticks with me, that just, it literally touched my heart, is it was the first trip when we moved here. We had just moved here, and we were walking in the Esplanade, and this guy comes up behind us, and he says, "Excuse me, are you guys the Minnie Mice?" And we are no one by any means, but the fact that he said that totally impacted me in such a way that I was just like, oh.
And we're friends with him now.
And we're friends with him. His name is his Instagram handle is @DatDudeDisney, and he has a very special job in Disney, which I will not say, but he has a very special job, and we love him. He is such a sweetheart, and I want to thank you personally for that moment because it's literally in my brain and in my heart, and it's one of my favorite moments ever.
Salvi Queen 0707 asked, what's your favorite character? Me, of course, Winnie the Pooh. Mm-hmm. Got everything, Winnie the Pooh.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I'm Cinderella. So, I'm not Cinderella, but my favorite character is Cinderella.
She said characters.
Character.
I named 3, but you guys already know my favorite character. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure everyone knows me. Not knows me, but knows my favorite character. But I also put Tarzan because Tarzan is second for me. Mm-hmm. And then Vanellope is the cutest. Well, Tarzan was a favorite before us, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But
no, I wasn't talking about us. I meant why do you like Tarzan?
Oh. It's just, I don't know what it is. Other than the fact that he's fire.
See, that's what I was expecting.
He's literally if I had to, out of all the princes, he's still the most attractive
She
to
saw
me,
a lie, someone did a painting of what he'd look like, and Anissa went crazy, if he was real.
No, but actually, live. That movie is so deep. It is so deep, and it's so good, it's so moving, and it just melts my heart, and so it's always had a special place in my heart. Play on words. But Vanellope's just, we have the same haircut.
She's so cute. Anissa looks like Vanellope, and Anissa says I act
put
like
my
her.
hair in the ponytail and everything, and have my bangs out, we actually have the same hair. And
you guys have the same character.
So
too,
me plus Anissa equals Vanellope, apparently.
That's
We're
true.
just Vanellope. You're
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm annoying like her.
No.
That's what I have that. She's very
No.
She talks really fast. She's always talking. That's me.
That is true.
That's me.
Most people are always wait, does Sienna even talk? Yes, Sienna talks.
I talk when
There is never a shortage of things. Sienna is very smart, so Sienna always has a lot to say.
She's a smart.
I don't talk. But when someone starts talking to me and I start talking, no, you can't get me to stop.
This is
At least
true.
you admit it.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of our show. We want to thank you guys all for listening. We appreciate it so much. We want to wish everyone a fabulous weekend. We hope everyone goes out to watch Dumbo.
Please.
Have the best time. Enjoy it. You will love it. I promise you. Just his little character alone, you will fall in love.
He's so cute.
So please go out and watch it. So don't forget to subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Spotify. For those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We are the Minnie Mice Show. Make sure you guys check us out at the Minnie Mice on all social media. Until next time, be kind and spread some magic.
Oh, don't be crusty, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. We love you.
This was Papa's favorite.
That's why I like it, because it reminds me most of him, this song. Well, more than
Baby
Baby
Mine
Mine,
was
because
his favorite,
you guys
actually,
used to sing that together, but I'd always hear him singing this one.
I remember him singing this one.
He would always ask me to play it on YouTube for him. He'd be like, type it in, and then I'd like play it, and we would just... It was on movie, y'all.
So you're not going to get up and dance?
Dumbo's happy thoughts. Happy. He's always happy, Mom.
About everything. Now I see an elephant fly.